Hello everybody, welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. Tonight we're going to be playing Zenith Nadir's Magicland Dizzy, which is a port of an old Codemasters game. If you've never played a Dizzy game, well, I don't really think I have for the most part either, except for these ZZT versions. But you're an egg, you have boxing gloves, and it's your typical adventure game stuff, except it's a side scroller. But that's not the case here. Here in the world of ZZT, it's just a regular old adventure game, which works out in its favor quite a bit, because the actual Dizzy games are very frustrating since you're a very fragile egg. So, Nadir actually ported 3 Dizzy games to ZZT. I believe this is the second one, and the first being Fantasy World Dizzy, and the third being Treasure Island Dizzy. Get our nice little scene here of our hero pulling some magic sword out of a rock. And some credit to good old-fashioned Codemasters, who again made the source game. I have not actually played this game since I was a kid, so I have no idea how long this is going to take. Hopefully we can finish it. The good news is that we can just straight up go to GameFAQs and look up a review or a walkthrough of the actual game if we do get stuck. So that should help. With that said, let's just jump right on in. Yeah, right after Fantasy World is... Whoa, this text is going a little fast. Okay, Dizzy and Daisy, Daisy being your egg girlfriends, bought a house. Another villager seemingly popped out of nowhere, and everything seemed as if the Yolk folk really were going to live happily ever after. As you would have come to expect, they didn't. Though Dizzy's previous adventure had been pretty much forgotten in 6 months, not everyone had forgotten what had happened. Meanwhile, in the Cloud Castle... Ha ha ha, my revenge plan is almost complete. That impudent little egg doesn't know what he's dealing with. This is just the beginning. Of course, I was real sure about my security, but no one gets past my security system so easily without me getting them back. I've got the cell ready, now what? Maybe I'll transport him and his little eggy friends into my home dimension. That should prove amusing. Hehehe. These single-line cutscenes don't lend themselves to being read aloud. But yeah, we get this cool-looking wizard, Zax, who was the antagonist of the first game, and a little animated mouth, which is a cute little detail. That 3D talk engine in action, as it was referred to. I don't know if Dizzy swears in the original, but I'm guessing he doesn't. I think this may be Nadir taking some liberties here. So here we are. You fall out of a convenient portal? Yeah, this is strange. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Hee hee hee, you see those standing stones, Egg? Yeah, what about it? All your little friends. I trapped them. The runes etched into the stone shows what has become of your friends, Egg. You look up at the weird henge. Indeed, there's an etching of a frog, an apple, a crown, a bottle, a cube, and an etching of a big something. Uh-oh, this is bad. Anyway, yeah, Evil Wizard's Axe. Before I start playing, just answer me this. Why is the sky purple in this dimension? It's purple because of the intense magical fields surrounding my dimension. Alright, and this being a ZZT adventure game in the late 90s, we get to use the whole +I inventory engine. So this is what we got. This is another big difference from the original games where you were limited to only holding like 3 items at a time and had to drop them places and pick them up later. This game gets to be a lot more forgiving, both in terms of what you can carry and just not having to worry about falling off a ledge and shattering to pieces. We start off with this cool looking Stonehenge place too. There's some nice visuals from the start. Oh, there we go. Just because he's a cute video game character doesn't mean he's not allowed to have a dirty mind, as we immediately get to a penis joke. It's a nice looking monolith too. This is like the era where Nadir started coming into his own with his art. And bizarre writing. We get a key. And it's just a plain old ZZT gem. I remember from the first Dizzy game, which I did for a closer look probably like a year ago, that you had to find all of these hidden gems in order to get the actual ending. So we're probably going to have to do that, and it's probably going to be a big pain. Oh, there's somebody now. Ah, it's Dylan, who's been transformed into a bush. Oh. This guy's like supposed to be a hippie. And now he's part tree. Which is kind of horrific. Get this cool brick texture on a well. The castle doors look neat. Like, visually, this game is just very fun to look at. These are just some nice shots. We can, of course, go inside the well. Immediately get pushed down. So I hope we have a way out of here, actually. Oh, okay, so you can definitely die in this game. Let's try that again. Dang. Yeah, death is the only way out, actually. Until I find a way past this rat, I just have to die. Which is horrifying. It's very true to the original. Even to a fault at times. Get the recycling. Okay, we can try our key on this castle door by opening our inventory. Oh, it even says it's a backdoor key. So there we go. I'm kind of curious why this board is like scaled down just very slightly. Let's check out the tower. Okay, this is a very welcome feature. I think the worst part about replaying Fantasy World Dizzy is there's a lot of backtracking. And when you're playing the game as a platformer, that's okay because there's jumps to make, there's things to do, but when you're playing it in ZZT form, it's just a long, boring walk. And I remember it got to the point where you'd have to like cross something like a dozen boards between getting a key and getting to a door for it. So we get a gold cross. Oh no, let's not get our egg arrested. But it looks like this game adds in a new fast travel mechanic with a transporter. Or maybe it is in the original, who knows? We don't have any Dizzy experts in the audience, do we? Okay, snagging a lightning rod. Alright, sure. Get a power pill from Pac-Man, and Pac-Man is racist, I guess. Got some great late 90s humor here. Oh, I got really worried. I was about to say, I'm surprised that there's a crank and there was no reference to the ZZT or crank god, but sure enough, that's what this object is named. So we're getting plenty of stuff. This is already more than we'd be able to carry in the original games, I think. Oh yeah, we are definitely going to be doing some gem hunting here. Hey Nicole. Welcome to the Magicland that is Dizzy. Oh, more people. Alright, Dizzy gets to be the chosen one as Zax, the wizard, has returned from an alternate dimension. Oh, I guess this is his home dimension, so we're in the old regular dimension, and our world, the egg world, is the alternate dimension he was banished to. Oh, this must be like the title screen. Are we gonna pull the sword from the stone and become the king? Can't believe there's no joke about the fact that our character is supposed to be wearing boxing gloves. This has to be like a reference to some weird ZZT community in joke in 1999. We get this big old bridge troll. Somebody's sleeping, and I'm going back for this gem. One tree has a hole in it. I bet that's a secret passage. Poisoned apple, sure. That sounds horrifying. Are we gonna poison the rat in the well with it, maybe? There's Dozy, who apparently can be awakened with a big shock, so perhaps the lightning rod? Oh no. Well, that's the start of the puzzle. Oh, I would not have guessed that was a goat, but sure. I got some shadows here towards the river. Alright, let's go see what's up with this horrible troll. 30 gems, okay. Dang, that's actually taking away my health. Wonder if there's a message for dying to it. Yep, we burst into millions of little egg pieces. Alright, well, now we get to do our backtracking. Yeah, it's very generous in that it just doesn't have you die. Unlike the swell, where I'm probably gonna die unless the poison apple is the solution. Let's see. Nope. Well, so much for that. There's still a lot of extra tedium that the first game had too, where you can't just hold right. You really gotta like navigate these boards, even though they're pretty much just straight lines. All those nice little details get in the way. Like, see? This solid wall is just one tile lower. Okay, swamp. As you enter the swamp, you feel distinctly unwelcome. Even the trees seem to be looking at you in a creepy way. Unlike the rest of this world, the swamp seems to be in permanent darkness. You turn a corner and see a group of rogue ghosts. Then they spot you and attack. Eekums. Alright, well, at least we know what to do. If you see me miss anything, I guess by all means, point it out. But I'm pretty content to explore for now, at least. Let's try this power pellet. This is another issue where I know the solution, but I can't use it yet. So I have to get attacked next to one. Okay, just straight up having it in my inventory. Thank goodness. Oh, I love the little blinking eyes that show up. Also, this tree's little kissy mouth. Okay, here's Dora, the egg who is now a frog. Oh, we can just straight up take her with us. Forg. Okay, go deeper into the swamp. Soon what little light there was has mostly been filtered out by the tree canopy. Despite this, you see that this place is not entirely unoccupied. You see a hut here, and a swamp witch. Perhaps she could help you. Alright. It's another ZZT witch. Oh no, Glenda's cat. It's missing. Dizzy, ever the hero, was going to help. Yeah, so now we are at a volcano. With the drink me potion. I'll see, the first game has a volcano, and it's like, no, I won't let you jump into the volcano. But if you keep trying, eventually it just gives up and lets you and kills you. So what do we got? We got... I guess, can we drink the drink me? No. Alright, well... I'm already out of ideas. I guess those fast travel passages might not actually be fast travel. I think they might just be places to go to. this board is just not fun to walk across. Okay, let's try one of those transporters out and see what that does for us. Okay, so yeah, this is the treetop village from the first game. Get duster. Oh, well, I guess we don't get a duster. So all the extremely fragile eggs live in trees, which is not a good spot for them. Although I guess it does work for birds. There's a gem in that hut. Here's a big old stick, not meant in any obscene way. Let's see, what do we got now? Crank, a frog, stick, apple, cross, and a potion. Oh, we found the cat. Oh no. Alright, I guess we can try and jump onto the monolith and hope to God that this works. And now I need to get down? Oh, well, that was easy. And a dagger, good lord. This game really likes using these player clones as a way to make you jump. Since the actual player will end up like sticking to them if they try to move. So, putting it to good use here. Anyway, now we have a cat, so we at least have one puzzle we can solve. Gobbleino. Let's see, there they are. Okay. Gonna help our bushy friends. Okay, here we go. Now we're making some progress. So to rescue Dylan, we need a leaf from him, something poisoned, we've got the apple, and a source of heat. Be a deer, and get them for me. So now I'm wondering how many items in this game require you to have knowledge of a puzzle before it'll let you take them. Because I'm guessing we're going to need some of that hot spring water, and I'm guessing we're going to use one of the empty bottles from the castle to collect it. I'm going to bump up the speed just a tiny little bit. There we go, this feels a little zippier. Oh, there goes that theory. I can't just ask him for a leaf? Do I have to like stab him with a dagger? Yikes. Okay. Let's see if this will let me get anywhere. Actually, no. I'm gonna check out the other treetop area. How many items do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So there's going to be a hard limit of 9 because plus I is setting a flag in ZZT, and you can only have 10 of those. So the game does have to be designed around not getting too many items. Which, since there's usually such a small limit to how many you can carry in the originals, works out in the conversion process, making it not too difficult to do that. There's some bard who's being a jerk. Well, that did nothing. Oh, I have one more thing I want to try out, which is maybe I can give the drink me potion to the rat. That was actually unintentional. I did not mean to get myself killed. Nope. So yeah, definitely still a lot of backtracking in this game. I think this is actually an object. Nope. Sorry, we also need something poisoned. Nah, she yells at you to go away. You can't go in the hut. Stonehenge board looks just really good. I mean, most of these boards are decent enough, but the Stonehenge has a lot going on in it. Let's see. Still can't pick up that milk bottle. Oh, what was... This was locked on the side. This guy was saying what now? Okay, great. So we got our sword in the stone. We got to electrocute our friend here. But none of those are any help. Can we climb this tree? It's so obvious that there's something up there. Alright, well, I'm officially out of ideas. Let's go to GameFAQs. Oh, yeah, geez. Kiss the frog. And Crankin', well, that would make sense too. Thank you. Looking at GameFAQs, the original game is very cruel, and the milk jugs and garbage that are outside the front of the castle can be picked up, but are completely useless and just waste inventory space when you carry them. I don't see. It's because I keep thinking the prince is a king and not a prince. Okay, so now we get Dora back. Good to be a non-frog life form again. Okay, well. Wait a minute. This being based on an original game means that your Pac-Man Power Pellet is like actually in the real game. Which is kind of wild to me, especially for 93. I would have thought that wouldn't fly by that point in time. Oh, right, I was supposed to use that at the top of the well and not inside the well. Or maybe not. There we go, I just gotta find the sweet spot. Ah, now I have a bucket, which I can hold water in, because I can't use an empty milk bottle for that. Get that hot geyser water. And in it goes. What am I missing here? They didn't, like, break the game, I hope. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting worried. Oh, was it generate heat? I thought they just, like, said they needed, like, hot liquid. What do I do with this hot water? Do I throw it on the bard? Or the rat? Well, that did not help. Okay. Well, looking at a walkthrough of the original game, it has some stuff that either I just did not notice or is not included in this game. I think one other thing definitely worth mentioning is that Nadir says that he did not actually have these games to make these conversions. He just did this like all from memory. Because British people love Dizzy. Okay, yeah, there's supposed to be like a way to erase the drawbridge and find a cake underneath. Oh, but it's a useless. The eat me cake is useless. Oh, okay. This is unconventional, but I guess this will work. So the good news is we do not need 30 gems. We just need to smack a goat with a stick. That knocks the troll over. And now we can cross for free. Thank you, goat. And we got Newcastle, alright. Now we're getting somewhere. It's Denzel, who has been frozen solid. And this one is easy enough. Okay. And Denzel gives us his personal stereo. and returns to his home dimension. Alright. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're finally making progress, so you've shown up at the perfect time. We've just entered the Ice Palace. Okay, so let's see. Entrance hall, very broad mirror. There's Zack's tower and some dungeons. Love these big statues. Oh, we got the classic ZZT mirror effect going on here. Oh, I was not expecting to be transported into the mirror. Look across the set and see some nasty looking chess pieces. Can't fight them unarmed. Okay, do I have a weapon? And there's some weird old garlic that we can't take. And a vampire with big boobs. Alright. An enormously bosomed, thin woman with tall hair stands here, wearing platform shoes, a red velvet dress, and an obscene amount of makeup. She speaks with a heavy exotic accent. When she speaks, you occasionally see sharp white fangs. Is this just Elvira? This is good. Okay. Man. Dizzy, kind of a jerk here. I'm not even gonna try and do this accent. Okay, well, now that we've killed the vampire, turns to ash. Good lord. So I guess the garlic was just a red herring. Okay, so we may have found a ginormous version of Daisy. Who has been affected by the super stuff spell and is now too large to escape the dungeon. Codemasters, what are you doing? Oh no, look at her! She is huge. Okay, mission accomplished. Now she's just a regular old egg. There we go. Now we got a torch, and that's a source of heat. Oh, I haven't been paying attention, but I'm guessing torches is how many of our friends we've rescued. Because we got our girlfriend there, we got the one who was frozen, and we got the frog. I think that's, yeah, so that's 3 of the 6, 7? Either way, we're making good pace now. Now I just gotta take a long walk to the witch. Yes, he was. Zenith was definitely British, and is the reason I know about Dizzy and Moomin. So, good job to him. Okay, yeah, 6 eggs to rescue. This one feels like it's a lot shorter than the Fantasy World Dizzy was. That one had, but maybe I guess this one is technically still better with backtracking, even though there's still a lot of it. It's just nowhere near as long. Okay, torch. There we go. Hubble bubble, heat up rapidly and let it simmer for a couple of minutes. And we get some weed killer. Look at that fire go. Is there space before the personal stereo? Okay, bottle of weed killer. Pour the weed killer over Dylan, his roots and leaves shrivel and die, leaving him back to normal. Whoa, thanks, Dizzy Man. I feel free. Groovy. And now he can go back to his home dimension. Yep, and 4 torches. So what do we have here? We've got a stereo. I have no idea who the stereo would be for. Maybe the guards that are bored? Do they want to dance? They do not. Oh, okay. So you basically just need to turn this into a kid in King Arthur's court and give the stereo to the bard. Wow, Bee Gees! I don't need these things anymore. Okay, and now we get some panpipes. And okay. Now it's finally well time. This walkthrough lied to me. Said I was supposed to play the panpipes and have the mouse follow me and fall down into the bottom of the well. Oh no. Well, we can dive a rat, I guess. Yeah, maybe I just have to be on the right side. That's probably this game's biggest issue, is that you don't know where to go to actually use these things. You get cracked open by a rat and killed. Okay, let's try from the right. There we go. We play a merry dizzy ditty. I was really hoping for some music there, but I guess not. Alright, stereotypical dungeon filled with the skeletons of long-forgotten criminals. Okay, we got something sticky. It did a splash. It still did that. An oil lamp. Oh, and now I guess we can probably pick up the duster. So I imagine the fact that it wouldn't let us pick up the duster is the sort of stopgap to make sure that you don't wind up with too many items at once. So, scary torture rack stuff. Aha! Not that I think there's any reason to go back, but... Okay. So now I can pick up the duster. And I guess just use it anywhere? Okay, and then we get our genie, who is out of wishes. And returns to his lamp. Oh, okay, I actually solved a puzzle for myself for once. We can use whatever's sticky on our boxing gloves to pull out the sword and the stone. And thus become the King of England. There we go. And now we just straight up have Excalibur. Oh yeah, I guess I can use my sword to beat the chess pieces. I thought I was gonna like have to prove to these guys I was the king or something. But I guess not. Let's go into the mirror world. Okay. Get ready to rumba. I'm actually very curious how the original game does this. I just... Oh jeez. Don't fall off the chessboard. Dang, okay, I killed one of them. One more. Man, the knight is actually moving like a knight, which is very difficult to attack. Oh, that was apparently a bishop and not a knight. Okay, well, chess has been won. Got 8 health, and I hope I don't need any more. It's Grand Dizzy. Okay. So that's 5. What items do I have? Okay, I've just got my genie. So, who is left? Oh, the sleeping dude. We still never figured out that lightning rod puzzle. So what can I do with the genie when I don't have any wishes? Okay, I was right. Well, by right I mean this was the only thing I have left to do. There we go. Okay, I just have to piss off the genie, get zapped, but have it hit the lightning rod instead, which will wake up Dozy. Mission accomplished. Now we just gotta defeat the evil wizard Zax. Okay, I mean, not yet. What's left? Okay, well. Let's get ready for one last long walk. Okay. Now the volcano has stopped bubbling and steaming, and now we can just go inside conveniently. And at a reasonable pace. So you stupidly jump into the volcano. Instead of plummeting to certain death, however, you find yourself in a place that is both under the ground and somewhere else. Welcome to hell, little boy! And that's apparently a South Park reference. This is an amazing fire effect, actually. This looks extremely cool. And here's Satan. Man. Okay. Zax the Wizard. I remember him. I made a deal with him thousands of years ago. We agreed that I would give him eternal life if he gave me power. I kept my end of the bargain. Then Zax went back on his word, cast me into this dump. I'll get back at the bastard, but I'm stuck here. Okay, so Dizzy is going to team up with Satan to kill the wizard with this magic trident. I guess maybe he is. I don't know. Is this why there was the whole Church of England thing? Okay, so we're going to kill the wizard, and then Satan will help us out. Oh man, I gotta do that walk again. This is the downside of these Dizzy games. Let's crank up that speed one last time. Yeah, the whole Church of England, that got formed because of Zax the Wizard. There we go. And yeah, I bet we are going to have to walk all the way across it again. This is also how you pad out gameplay. See, this skull is not nearly as intimidating after that really cool hellfire. Okay, so we get the trident here. Zax is gonna cast a summon spell and put a force field around himself. Nope, this is the only time I'll let you use ammo. So I guess after all this, we're just gonna shoot him a bunch. I'm assuming this is working. I am wrong. What? What is this message? Alright. Also, I'm gonna cheat for some health here. Dang. Okay. Is that just common knowledge over in Europe? To my knowledge, Nadir does not know French. He knows Polish. This is not a good boss fight. Let's see how many hits that demon thing takes. Because I don't want to do this all day. This is weird. Okay, so here's a momentary discovery. Nadir released the 3 Dizzy games over like a year, and then eventually he released a compilation with all 3 of them in one download. And apparently, he updated the game in that one, because I just checked that one quick for this. And in that one, you don't have to do this fight, because I guess he realized how terrible it is. In that one, the trident magically prevents his spells from working, and you just get to proceed. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so I just have to shoot this thing 19 times with my 50 ammo. This is terrible in every way. Okay, well, first of all, I still have the game speed sped up slightly, so let's not do that. Okay, I think I have a strategy, actually. Lure him under the table. Door over here, somewhere, yeah, okay. So now he's surrounded at least. Kind of. Okay. Well, there goes that idea. This is bad. This game was, you know, kind of fun, other than the backtracking. Now I gotta do this. This really seems like it would not be playable. Okay. If you actually tried to do this legit. Good lord. Okay. Now I can attack Zax, I guess. Alright, there's an Energizer here. I will take that. Okay. This is a very gory game, too. So we stab the wizard a whole bunch. And we're gonna get some burgers once the game's over. Take his magic ring, and yes, good call. We are going to walk all the way to hell. Again. So let's see, this is the 4th board I had to cross. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 boards. Now we can reunite with our good friend Satan and return from whence we came. I did kill Zax. Please don't tell me this game is bugged. Yeah, I'm looking at the code now. You get Zax's ring automatically. Oh, is it in the inventory? I don't know why I would think that I would not have to use the inventory system all of a sudden. Okay. Hooray! Thank you, Satan. Zax is destroyed forever. And now we can, maybe go home. We have to spend 20 gems, which were already taken away, thank God. And look, I even have a spare. So what happens if you don't have them? I mean, I'm sure it just lets you run around. Yeah, you just have to run around for more. Yeah, the deviled egg. Good pun. I like that. The end. We've escaped from hell and the magic dimension and all that stuff. We get to see the cast. You land back just outside the village gate control hut and you're... I combined a lot of words there. You land back just outside the gate control hut in your village. Everyone has a pratty slash Zamros in your honor, and then you really do live happily ever after. Until next time. Concept and layout, Codemasters. Bloody everything. Okay, do you believe me that he's British now? No beta testers. Yeah, definitely a very good call there. Thanks to Herc. Practically begged me back to interactive fantasies. I'm so wanted by everyone. Blue Magus. Mr. Oo. Anyone in Dark Digital who greets me with something along the variation of Nads, or Natty Boy, or Zenny, etc. You win the game, so now your reward is a group shot of the Yolkfolk and death. Game over. So that was Magicland Dizzy. Was a good start. Let's figure out what I think about this. Deviled egg. Let's see. Second, there's Dizzy series. This is just Ubuntu. If you can tell by my strange looking Firefox window. Offers a lot of the same as the first. Still a solid conversion of series, not all that popular in the States. Manages to make the game more accessible. By not having to worry about platforming and rolling to your death. Puzzles, well, Codemasters. Most of them are too outlandish. Bit of a pain without a guide. Fortunately, the game is accurate, it's faithful to the original, that, yeah, you can just straight up use a guide. Still suffers from backtracking issues. Probably want to play on a higher speed. It also falls apart at the end when you suddenly have to do a traditional big boss fight, very limited ammo. Against a way too fast enemy. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. The good news is that the Dizzy collection that Nadir has posted updates the game and removes this horrible boss fight. So definitely play that version over this one. Graphics are late 90s Nadir. Fairly above average, with a few boards like the starting Stonehenge area being particularly pretty. Let's see. Mostly chill adventure with a lot of walking. Again, don't play this version. Play the compilation version. I am again going to not give the game a numeric score, but if I did, I would say 3.5 out of 5. Because this game has some issues that are definitely not the fault of the source material. Or maybe it is. Maybe you do have to do a horrible boss fight. Who knows? I kind of actually want to watch like a long play of this game now. But other than that, that's about all there is to it. Oh, actually, the Hellboard has a really awesome fire effects. Good job there. Alright, I think that's all there is to it. So thank you all for watching. We'll probably stream again next week, or maybe I'll finally take a break, because I think I streamed like 4 times this month actually. But that's all for now. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game. And there's a third Dizzy game, Treasure Island Dizzy, that I've done nothing with, if anybody wanted to try that out for themselves. And then if you dig through the closer looks on the museum site, there's also the in-depth playthrough of Fantasy World Dizzy. Yes, these all do get archived. They all go onto a YouTube channel, and I need to actually start cross-posting YouTube embeds onto the museum site. So, thanks again for watching. We'll see you all later.